Good day, everyone. So, today we are already in chapter 2 of Specialized Crime Investigation 2. So, my topic is cybercrime. We have here our learning objectives that at the end of this topic, we will be able to define what is cybercrime and identify the different typologies of cybercrime. So, first, let's define what is cybercrime. Cybercrime, also known as computer crime, is the use of a computer as an instrument to further illegal ends. They are criminal offenses committed via the internet or otherwise aided by various forms of computer technology. As innovation in computer technology progresses, so as the diversity of crimes committed through it. So basically, we will be talking about how the computer as its utilization facilitate as a tool to illegal activities. Kasi guys, when we say cybercrime kasi, it is an illegal activities nga galing kay computer or using the computer. Klaro naman po, 'di ba, na pag ginamit po ang isang computer sa paggawa ng isang krimen or ng violation or ng foul play sa isang tao or sa kahit kanino man, ang tawag po doon is cybercrime. Okay, so it involves the commission of criminal acts using the capabilities of computers. That's it. Alright, now naintindihan na po natin ang cybercrime, we will move on to typologies of cybercrimes. So cybercrimes can be grouped into three categories focusing in the role of computers in the crime. Meron po tayong una, tinatawag po natin yung cyber-dependent crimes, pangalawa, cyber-enabled crimes, at pangatlo, cyber-assisted crimes. Unahin po natin yung cyber-dependent crimes. Ano po itong cyber-dependent crimes? These are crimes that can only be committed through computer networks, or other form of ICT. Examples of these are hacking, malware, and DOS attacks. Okay, very familiar po tayo dito sa cyber-dependent crimes kasi itong cyber-dependent crimes po is dependent lang po siya doon sa computer, okay? As I have said, familiar po tayo dito dahil yung pag-hack ng account ng mga girlfriend or boyfriend nyo is already an example of cyber-dependent crimes, 'di ba? Kasi hindi kanya naman pwedeng i-hack in personal life. Nakadepende lang po talaga yan into computer. Sa computer lang naman mahahack yung mga accounts mo, especially yung mga social media accounts mo. Hindi lang po sa computers, no, also in mobile phones and mobile devices. Hacking your accounts such as the Facebook accounts, mga Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts is an example of cyber-dependent crimes. Remember that it can only be committed through computer or computer networks, okay? Tatatandaan ha, cyber-dependent crimes. Okay, next is cyber-enabled crimes. Cyber-enabled crimes are traditional crimes that are increased in their scale or reach by the use of computers, computer networks, or other ICT. Examples are child pornography, cyberstalking, criminal copyright infringement, and fraud. Okay, kung yung nauna po ay cyber-dependent crimes, nakadepende lamang po siya into the utilization of computers para makakommit ng crime. Ngayon, iba naman po itong cyber-enabled crimes, di ba? Kasi po, with or without computers, pwede po itong mangyari sa totoong buhay. Hindi kagaya ng cyber-dependent crimes na pag walang computer, walang ganong klaseng mangyayaring krimen. Or criminal act nga po na sinasabi natin. Ngayon, ito pong cyber-enabled crimes, pwede po siyang panggamitan ng computers para gawin yung krimen na yon, or pwede rin namang in actual gagawain yung criminal act. Okay? We have examples like child pornography. You see, hindi lang po sa internet pwedeng mangyari yung ganong klaseng mga criminal act. Pwede rin po mangyari yung ganong klaseng krimen in actual, which is yung pornography nga. Pwede naman in real life, 'di ba? Yung mga binabayarang mga kabataan or mga kababaihan, mga dalaga para in exchange of their laman or puri. We understand that sa hirap ng buhay po talaga ngayon, merong mga kabataang kapit sa patalim. Ngayon, tinitake advantage po yan ng ibang tao para ma-fulfill yung kanilang sexual desires. 'Di ba? Ayun na nga, in exchange of money, makakagawa ka ng mga bagay dahil sa hirap ng buhay. Okay, kung sa internet, ang tawag po dyan is child pornography or pornography. Ngayon, in actual naman po sa personal na buhay, no, ang tawag po dyan is harassment. Or mas malalim pa, pwedeng mapunta sa rape. Okay, ang point po natin dito, hindi lamang po sa internet or sa computer nangyayari, yung cyber-enabled crimes, also, pwede siyang maging actual criminal act. Alright, so isa lamang po yan sa mga example. Meron pa tayong cyber stalking, criminal copyright infringement, and fraud. But, pag isa-isahin po natin, matatagalan tayo. So, let's move on kay cyber-assisted crimes. Ano po ito? These are crimes in which the use of computer is an incidental aspect of the commission of the crime, but may afford evidence of the crime. Okay, example, addresses found in a computer of the murder suspect or records of messages sent between the victim and the suspect before the homicide. Okay, mabilisang explanation na lang, no. Ito yung mga conversations ng mga perpetrators using computers or using social medias, kunyari, no. Sa Facebook, kunyari, papatay natin si ganito, papatay natin si ganyan. Tapos, yung gagawin natin, bale parang secondary, ano na lang yan siya. Evidence na lang po yan siya. Hindi siya yung primary crime na ginawa, but parang sumusuporta siya doon sa criminal act. So basically, andoon yung mga threats doon sa victim. So mabilis ang explanations na lang po yon, no? So according to the Directorate for Information and Communications Technology Management or DICTM, Information and Communications Technology (ICT) refers to the totality of the electronic means employed to systematically collect, process, store, present, and share information to end users in support of their activities. It consists of computer systems, office systems, consumer electronics and telecommunications technologies, as well as network information infrastructure, and the components of which include the telephone system, the internet, fax components, machines, computers, and its accompanying methodologies, process, rules and conventions. It is also a combination of computer technology, microelectronics applications, and communications, information techniques, and methods. It encompasses the use of computers, data communications, office systems technologies, as well as any technology that deals with modern-day application of computing and or communication. It can also be seen the marriage of information technology and data communication, DICTM. Okay, so that's all for cybercrime. Thank you and God bless.